this is the weekly chart. We'd mentioned how you could anticipate this. This is a month ago or so, as we were testing this channel resistance at 136.85, roughly there. We had mentioned selling the upper 130s, low 140s a month ago. At the time, we tested the channel top that you can anticipate bearish rotation over the following 3 to 5 weeks to even longer term support that is now at 108.33 on the weekly chart. Now on the daily chart, that same formation comes in at 107.87. Holding above 107.87, we are now anticipating upward rotation over the next 3 to 5 weeks into the upper 130s. On the daily chart, they come in at 137.18 to 137.97. This area, if you're long, you're waiting for it. 3 to 5 week swing traders holding out for then not only exiting your long positions, but perhaps even reversing and playing the short side back into the 107, 108 handles. We could continue to fill this area out for a month or two before the market presumably tips its hand to the upside. And I say upside because 107.87 is, or 108.33 on the weekly chart, is a much longer term structure than this more near to midterm 136.85 on the weekly chart. I would anticipate within 3 to 5 months or less the 176.90 long-term channel top that we find on the weekly chart. That is a 1-year structure that could contain buying on a quarterly, possibly annual basis. And I do think 176.90 should not be discounted as a longer-term possibility, holding above 108.33. In terms of clarifying a meaningful rally into the 170s, that would come with a settlement above 136.85 on the weekly chart, or as I showed here earlier, on the daily chart at 137.97. Now downside, as a weekly settlement below 108.33 by a full 1% margin, mind you, that would set off a secondary sell signal or a sell signal over the next month or two, depending on volatility, to 77.44, which is a 2-year channel bottom that may well contain selling through the rest of the year. If we were to close below 77.44 in the months ahead, does not at all look pretty for Nvidia, but I am not expecting that. In fact, I'm not expecting 77.44 unless we close below 108.33. Check us out at wickedstocks.com. You get a 5-day free trial up front. You also get weekly Apple stock, daily triple Q, daily SPY, weekly S&P 500, weekly NASDAQ 100 analysis, and 2 stock picks every week. You can see that all by going to wickedstocks.com.